So what's different about today is I took beta alanine. Just different about today is I took beta alanine. It's starting to kick in. It's starting to kick in. I also took. That's not. I also took. Why is that even on? It should be off. There we go. That should be on. Where's the gain on this? Now it's too high. I don't know why the. You know what? While I'm at it. Alright, now what the hell is this supposed to be? Desktop audio. I'm going to hide that because it keeps screwing me up. Oh crap, how do you hide it? Shit. Oh, wait. No, that didn't work either. How do you hide it? You right click? No. Crap. Alright, I'm just gonna have to remember to scroll down the inputs. Oh, the beta alanine's kicking in. I took 400 milligrams of caffeine too, and that's gonna kick in about 20 minutes or so. So, oh wow, I haven't taken beta alanine and in a long time, so I forgot the sensation. And when I was taking it, I would take it before cardio. I never took it before strength training, so this is going to be interesting. It's supposed to increase contractile force. And I think I just want to turn this chair so that back isn't facing me. Oh, you bastard, get off. I guess it makes no difference. All right, so I'm going to start with the squats with the overhead press. I wish I had more room. Anyway. All right. And 1. And 2. 3. 4. Whoa. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Oops. I'm doing a lot of that. 13. 14. 15. Last one. 16. Yep. Oh, and where the hell's my watch? I didn't do, oh, excuse me. I didn't do cardio this week on the treadmill. I've been getting plenty of exercise at work, doing deliveries, but I still like to pig out. I got home from work last night. Uh, no, not that. Oh, crap. Let me take a 2.5 minute rest. By the time I start the watch, it'll be whatever. Oh, but I worked, got home like quarter to 11. Went into work at 6. It was funny. I did good last night. I did like a little over 20 an hour again. But when I got home, first of all, where are they? Oh, I threw it out. I stopped off for some beer, and I saw these bastards. Get the glare off it. Buffalo blue cheese combos. I love blue cheese. I like the buffalo wing spiciness. These weren't all that good. It just tasted like, didn't taste like blue cheese at all. It tasted like spicy cheddar or whatever cheese filling they put in combos. The pretzel recipe is good. The pretzel itself is good, but so that was like about 700 calories, that whole bag. It's how much? Oh, more than that. Yeah, it's 130 times 6. So that's, I'm not even going to try to do it in my head. 130 times 6. Yeah, 780. Yeah. So I put on like 1.5 pounds last night. I had those. That wasn't enough. Oh, what else did I had? I had one of my homemade burritos. That has turkey meat and low-fat refried beans. But then I had a plate of rice and beans after that. God, did I pig out. It was good, though. Really, really good. And it was because I forgot to get tomatoes. Usually when I get home, I'll have a tomato sandwich. You know, tomato and mayonnaise on bread. Ah, that and cucumbers, and that'll keep me occupied. Usually I'll have some protein too, like some I'll warm up some ham. I cooked a spiral ham this past Monday. Actually, I did it on video, live streamed it, and it came out really good. But I was just, it was fun. It was a fun day. Anyway, here we go. Second set. Probably 16 again. The last set I'm going to go for 20. I'm going to try doing that instead of like doing 20 on the first set. I'm going to try to see if I can hit it on the second set. So I'm going to shut up and start doing it now. 1. 2. Oh, that was better. 3. Yeah, okay. 4. 5. 6. I was rolling on my feet before. 7. 8. Like I almost did there. 9. 10. 11. 14, 15, 16. That's good. Yeah, my arms are tingling. It's a cool feeling though. The beta alanine is like very invigorating. And the one thing I always wanted to do was like, I always thought about this, like getting a bunch of bottles of seltzer and filling up the bathtub, just lying in it and feeling all the bubbles and shit. And this is kind of like what I imagine that being like. Now, up in Saratoga, New York, they have the springs, and there are springs that are naturally carbonated. And you can go and you can get baths, you know, basically, you know, like a whirlpool, but it's naturally carbonated spring water. I've been up there before. I might do it again. Beautiful place. Upstate New York. I'm in Kentucky now. Here they are.
I think my nose is running from allergies. I was sneezing like mad before.
And
we're gonna have rainy weather today, so
I forgot how that affects the pollen and stuff. I would think it tamps it down, but who knows? Alright. Closing in on the last set. I'm trying not to roll on my feet. I want the force to go down into my heels. You know, and I'm trying to keep my feet flat, but sometimes when I go up, I end up rolling. And also, right from the start of it, I feel my heels want to come up sometimes. But the time it feels best is when my feet are flat, you know, for the entire lift. That's when it really feels like I'm actually doing something. So here we go. Last set. I'm going to go for 20. If I hit 16, I'll be happy. If I stop at 12, oof. Anyway, let's get my feet right. There we go. All right. 1. That felt good. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 15, 14, 15, 16, 4 more, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Didn't feel as good towards the end. The way I do it, what I want to feel is continuity through the whole motion. So from here, you know, my arms are contracted, my legs are contracted, and they extend at the same rate. But I'm not always doing that. I'm extending my legs and then my arms, and I don't like that. That's not what I want to do. Anyway, setting up for the floor exercises. I'm gonna set the stopwatch too. I'm also thinking so I'd like to have the windows open. Excuse me. Oof. I'd like to have the windows open, but if the camera's facing the windows in the daylight, will just overwhelm the camera. It'll look bad. Not that it looks good, but anyway. Let me just fill this in. Move this down here. I always make more noise than I want to with that. That should be good. Oh. Oof. So my workout schedule is now Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday are strength training days, and Sunday and Tuesday are cardio days. I do cardio for like 90-minute sessions in 90-minute sessions, and at work I'm running around Walmart, you know, shopping orders and shit, and then going out and doing the deliveries. So I'm not prioritizing cardio. I have to prioritize the strength training, because I got little shit muscles, especially in my upper body. Anyway, I'm gonna do floor presses now. 20 pounds. Yeah, 16 reps, 3 sets, and what else? I'm going to try to go for 20 on the last one instead of like the first or the second. So here we go. One more, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. All right. 2.5 minute rest. If I do stop these short of 16 and the last one 20, it'll be because my hands hurt. Ah. Yeah, this is where I tell the carpal tunnel story, which is I'm going to keep short this time. I had carpal tunnel surgery in this hand, June of 2026. I need it in this hand. The left hand was always much, much worse than the right. The right is starting to get worse, but it's still nowhere near as bad as the left hand was. Now the left hand feels pretty good. I just don't screw with it that much. I shouldn't screw with it at all. But, I do. I have to keep an eye on this watch. The stopwatch and the timer tend to shut off on their own. Why? I have no idea. But they do. This is a Pixel Watch 4. And in some ways it's really good because when I misplace my phone, I can ring it with this. And like I know you're supposed to be able to do that from the website. I can't find where to do that on the Google Fi website. I'm on Google Fi. I just like the way it's priced. So yeah, in that regard, this thing is kind of like, lived up to that. I can ring my phone, when I misplace it. There's no one I can ask to ring it for me. And a couple of times I've been able to answer calls when I'm driving, or when I'm doing something. But I'm really impressed now that the stopwatch hasn't stopped on its own once during this workout. It will. I'm predicting that it will. But maybe it won't. I don't know. I've asked and I was told it's in your settings, you got to turn the gestures off. But even with the settings set to what they recommended, it still happens. So, but it's behaving today. Maybe the AI's gotten a little sentient and decided to behave. That's a far reach. Anyway, here we go. Second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128 11, 12, 13. Ooh. 14. 15. 16. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to 20 on the next set. It depends. I don't know. And the beta alanine feels like it's wearing off. That sucks. Still feel it a little bit though. This workout, the floor presses feel a lot better than they did the last one. The last one, I was kind of rushing through the workout because I wanted to get in the shower and go to work. When was that? It was Wednesday. Wednesday was a good day too. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this whole week was pretty good. I'm hoping to. I'm not going to get in by 2, but I'll be in by 3. So I'll do like 3 to 11. Really 3 to like 10:45. Tell you the truth, they've been giving me deliveries at like 10:30 sometimes. 20 after 10. And the workers at the store I tend to do my deliveries out of, they kind of know me and they know I move really quick, so they don't get pissed when I started shopping an order at like 10:30. They know I'll be out of there in like 10 minutes, depending on the size of the delivery. If it's like 40, 50 items, I won't take it. I'll just reject it and go home. But if it's like 10, 15, maybe even 20 items, and I know where they all are, then yeah, I'll bang that out in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I move very, very quickly. And sometimes it pisses people off because I get really close to like running them over with the shopping cart. But yeah, this week's been pretty good as far as that's concerned. I got to I got to start really chunking up some money for dentures. I don't know if you can see it from there, but I'm missing a tooth up front on the bottom, and to me, it's very, very noticeable. Very disheartening. Reminds me of my mortality. Ooh, gassy today. There we go. Last set, I'm gonna maybe go for 20. Be happy with 16 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Oh. Yep. See, my insurance is going to cover 3,000 of the $8,000 it's going to take to get me dentures. So I got to come up with $5,000. If I can probably see, my rent's low and my expenses aren't that much. The car is the biggest expense. The car and the stupid shit that I do once in a while. Oops. So, if I can keep the stupid shit down to a minimum, I should be able to do it. I think, though, I am going to set something up to where if anyone wants to contribute, they can, but I'm not really expecting it or, you know, I mean, I've seen people do it before, but it's like I'm not destitute. I mean, I'm kind of screwed, but I'm not. There are people, I mean, especially when I see parents who are like just overwhelmed with expenses. I don't have kids. I've never been married, so like I don't have to worry about like offspring. I don't even have a pet. The dog that runs around in the videos, that's my sister's dog. I take care of him. I help out, you know, with him and everything. I treat him like he's mine, but he's not mine. You know, so yeah, it's really kind of hard to like seek contributions when, especially when things are the way they are right now, or just going around the world and shit. So that's why I haven't done it yet. I am going to do another fundraiser May 23rd. I have to set that up. The fundraiser, again, is going to be for Rainbow Railroad. I'm going to do another one in June for them. And then after that, I'm going to switch gears and do some animal charities and shit. I might do personal fundraisers for myself. So those are going to be like endurance things on the treadmill. Kind of like a stunt thing to maybe raise a few $100 or something like that. We'll see what happens. Anyway, floor flies gonna go for 16. These are 15-pound weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. I don't know if I'm going to hit 16. 14. 15. Yeah, okay, I can do 16. 16. Oh. Yeah, I'm really kind of overdoing it with those slow eccentrics. But that's what I've been hearing is the most effective, and I love the floor flies because I want to build the chest up. I'm probably not going to, but I mean it's not going to be. Maybe it'll be noticeable. I don't know. I got to lose fat. That's one of the problems. And when I get home from work, I'm hungry. I should probably just I guess I should eat during work. You know what? That's something I haven't been doing. And I haven't done it at all this week, but like last week, the week before, I've been doing this for a while. I would get I would have like 2 or 3 bananas, because they're like 20 cents each. They're portable. You just eat it. They're not messy like say like an orange or something like that. Even an apple is kind of on the messy side when you're stuck with the core. The peel, you know, of I guess you could do it with any fruit. You just throw it in a bag and then throw it out later. But the bananas are kind of satiating, so I'm going to start doing that again. Because I would have like 2 or 3 over the day. And like I said, they're only 20 cents. They're like 50 cents a pound, and each one's like a little less than half a pound. So there you go. And I get like the 0 sugar Sprite. I've been trying to lay off the caffeine. I take caffeine pills, and they've been like really effective. But I go for the caffeine-free drinks now. Ah, oh, my sister's home. You can hear the dog flipping out. The way this dog flips, when my sister either leaves or comes home, it's just unbelievable. Anyway, second set. I think I'm going to go a little faster with the eccentric portion. Anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. Ah. Ah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to make it to 20 on the last set. That's alright, though. I made the jump from 12 pounds to 15 just like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and that 3 pound difference, it's quite a difference. Oh boy. Time marches on. So where I'm improving in my strength, my teeth are... They're gonna take all my fucking teeth out. Which would be good. I mean, it's, you know, I got a lot of missing teeth, so I'm like chewing with like teeth and mushing with my gums at the same time, so it's a little weird. I'm gonna see if I can get contributions from Boogie and Darkside Phil. I've been watching videos about those guys. It's fun shit. Oh, there's a video I want to watch on about Nova Online and Gideon. I've been watching the Predator Poachers and Colorado Pet Patrol and Big Bad Wolf and Gideon and Skeeter Jean and Schlepp and all those guys. And yeah. And it's a shame about that kid, Nova Online. If you look at his face, if he had lost weight, he would have been. I mean, but he didn't. He just kept going for that that fast food. I don't know. But then again, and I've said this many times before, I recognize comfort food when I see it. You know, when I'm shopping orders at Walmart, I've said this before, I know when I'm shopping for fat people, and I also recognize comfort food when I see it, and I just imagine, you know, what led them in that direction. And you think, like, people who develop like eating habits that are self-destructive, I think it's less selfish than people who, you know, become like alcoholics or drug addicts. So, you know, that's why I try not to be like judgmental towards them. Anyway, last set, 16. I might just stop at 12. It depends on how I feel. All right, here we go. Woman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, screw it. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Poof. Okie dokie. Alright. Alrighty. Ooh, sorry about that. So 20 reps, nice. Makes me happy. Alrighty. So next is the superset. So let's see. These go here. Ah. 12s go here. And 15s go here. Ooh. One of the reasons I laid off on the treadmill is that I'm feeling a little tenderness in the connective tissues in my right knee. And I don't want to screw with that because I want to keep doing those fundraisers. But I haven't really been feeling it. I felt just a little tinge of it now, but just barely registered. And I forgot to set the stopwatch. And I gotta turn it around too. So I'm just gonna do like 90 seconds. So the next 3 exercises I got from Athlean X. Oh boy. And I'm gonna do like 8 to 12 reps of each, and right through. The first one, the motion's like this, and I try to hold it like here and then bring it down slow. The second one is called a box press, and it's like this. And the last one is, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a shrug or a raise, but it's like this. So, but yeah, what I was saying though about Nova Online, he's got a good looking face. If it wasn't, you know, if he had taken better care of himself, he would have been like a really good looking guy. All of his quirks would have been charming instead of disturbing. So I don't know. It's a shame. Anyway, first these. All right, these are 7-pound weights. 1, Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That 2.5 minute rest. The last one, uh, Jeff Cavalier said, think of the motion as pulling your pants up to your armpits. So that's basically where that motion comes from. But with the dumbbells in my hand, my shoulders want to go forward. Um, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's still straight to the bone, skin and bone right here. Not too worried about that though. Yeah. Oh, you piece of shit. Yeah, so it finally shut off on me. It turned off by itself. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe my hair touched it. But yeah, yeah. I'm watching. I want to watch that Gideon. I think Bloodsmith is the guy who made the video. Apparently, he's very big on the people exposing Nova online. It's a sad thing, because he's a young guy. From what I hear, I think he's like only like 21, 22 years old. And I'd hate to think that there's no coming back for him, or that there's, no chance for him to change. But uh, I'm definitely a very different person now than I was when I was a teenager. Different values, different time. I was a teenager in the 80s. Actually, I turned 20 in 1988, so I was a teenager for the early and mid 80s. but it was very different. Things were treated things were treated a lot differently back then, and like sexual aggression wasn't really. It was more like "oh you" instead of like "hey stop," you know. So, but I like where things are now in that regard. Anyway, second set. I'll probably just do 8 again, maybe 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 10. All right. I think for the last set, I'm going to try to go for 12. But I like each of those 3 exercises. But isolating them and doing 3 full sets of each. I'd rather combine them into one three-phase superset, whatever you want to call it. Ah, oh boy. So yeah, the what do you call it? The tagline on the thumbnail was "Generation Landslide." It's on my mind. That's a song by Alice Cooper. Um, I just remember one line in it in particular. Generation landslide closed the gap between them. I just love that. I keep thinking, like back in the 80s, people my age were saying, yeah, I'm not going to be like those old farts who are like putting down everything we do, and now they're old farts putting down everything that the kids nowadays are doing. And the funny thing is that my generation, the older part of Generation X, raised the people who are now called the millennials. You know, they were either, and all they do is bitch about them. But the funny thing is now I'm seeing millennials bitch about Gen Z, and I don't get a lot of the shit people are into nowadays, like some of the music and stuff. Some of it's really good, some of it's really not. Um, I think that was always the case with mainstream music. It always kind of sucked. But there were some good things in it here and there. Son of a bitch. Did it again. And like, I try to like draw a balance between, being one of those old farts who's like, your music sucks and your hair's stupid and blah, blah, blah. But I also, don't want to come walking up to him with a skateboard over my shoulder. So, yeah. Anyway, last set. I'm going to go for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10. Oh, 11. Oh boy. 12. Oh. Maybe I should start with 12 and end with 8. Alright, here we go. Just gotta move these out of the way a little bit. Alright, here we go. 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Alrighty. I'll give myself 3 minutes for this rest. Oh, I'm gonna put these away too. Oh. Yeah, you see, when I move quickly with my right knee, I'll feel a little bit of that pain. And, yeah. So the weights I have laid out are the ones I'm going to need for the next 3 exercises. There are 7 exercises altogether. With this shoulder superset that I just did in between, that's the midpoint. The first 3 being the squats with the overhead press, the floor press and the floor flies. Then the shoulder routine I just did. Afterwards, there's I don't know what they're called. Jeff Cavalier, and again, I got it from Athlete X. But you're taking a dumbbell and you're going like this, you know, basically from your hip and extending it out. And I've done that with cables. I've done that with resistance bands. I don't have access to either right now, so I'm just doing it with the weights. But he does it one arm at a time. I do it, you know, just to save time. If I didn't, I think this workout would probably be like another 10 or 15 minutes. So that's why that is. I wish I could extend this to like a 2-hour workout because, you know, I need all I can get. But, you know, there's only so many hours in a day. Feels good though. And the beta alanine felt good. It wore off too quick. Like I barely even feel it now. I feel a little bit in my arms, but it's pretty much gone. You know? Like shitty cocaine. So there's like 15 seconds left of this rest. Actually, I'm gonna take another drink of this. Okay. Alright, here we go. Whatever these are called, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna count to like 32. That's 16 on each arm. Sounds like a lot, but I don't know. I don't have 8-pound weights. I have 9-pound weights, but I don't know if I want to go from 7 to 9. I might just get 8-pound weights. I talked a lot about using fishing weights, and finding a way to attach them to the dumbbells, but I haven't done that yet. Also, expenses and whatnot. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wow. Oh. And 2.5 minute rest. But I've done that to 48. And I'm with the 6-pound weights. Excuse me. With the 6-pound weights, it was like 48 each time. Oh, excuse me. Holy sh. At my level, I don't think there's such a thing as junk volume, but there is a time when you move up in weights, when you're doing like, 24 reps per arm. That's when it's time to increase the weight. The progressive overload, they say. But yeah, so I went from 6 to 7. When I feel like I can do 48, all 3 sets, I'll look into the 8-pound weights. They're not much. I think they're probably going to be less than $20. The 10-pound weights, those are a little more expensive. There are 18-pound weights too, and I kind of want them. When I go up from 18 pounds, I don't want to go from 15 to 20 with the floor flies. I want to go to 18. That's a ways off. I mean, the 15 is giving me a hell of a workout. Yeah, I feel really good today. I'll be done by 1-ish, maybe like 10 after. I'm gonna have something to eat. I'm gonna watch that Nova Online video. I gotta see that. It's a shame too, because like I said, if he chose a different path, he has a good looking face. He's got beautiful eyes. His eyebrows, his facial structure. He would have been a good looking guy. All he had to do. See, the thing with overeating, I think a lot of it is up here. Although it may just be that he liked the food that he was shoving down his face. It is made to be hyperpalatable. So maybe there's that. I don't know. I just like to think that, short of like rapists and murderers, everyone's life is somewhat salvageable. We'll see though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, okay. Last one I'll probably go to 40. I like that there's almost like an aerobic component to that exercise. And one thing I would like to do is start working on weighted cardio. um, like one of the things I do, actually, excuse me, either Monday or Wednesday's workout is going to be my leg workout, which is forward and reverse lunges, but at the same time I'm doing lat raises, and the lat raises it's only 4-pound weights. When my shoulders and my lats get stronger, it'll go up to 5 and then 6 and 7, 8, blah blah blah. But I combine, forward lat raises and side lat raises with forward and backward lunges. I've seen plenty of people do where they walk, and they lunge with each step, but I don't have the room for that, so I do forward and backward, and I like it. If it feels really good, I like it a lot. So yeah, I combine the lat raises with it, but yeah, I like to combine lifts with like some aerobic exercise. I don't know. Maybe it's unnecessary. The thing is, it feels like everything is right there. So I'm trying to do this without really spending money on anything other than material goods. Like weights or resistance bands. I have some of them somewhere. I have hooks in the walls actually still from when I would do the resistance bands. If you go to my old live streams, you'll see them. But the room was configured differently. The computer was against this wall here, so I had that wall and that wall wide open for resistance band anchors. But as you can see, those walls are now occupied. And I like the room a lot better this way. It feels more spacious. But anyway, last set, 40, maybe 42, 44, 48, who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 48. But at the end, I was doing something I really try to avoid, where you're just like throwing the weight. So really, I was more like 42 or 40. Because once I hit that spot, I was just like, instead of like having a controlled lift. But I like that. I like that exercise. I like doing them fast. But I think that that shoulder superset, I'm going to start mixing that up. And I might put this exercise, well, the exercise I just did, I might put that in with the superset and isolate one of the shoulder exercises that are in there. There are 4 shoulder exercises in this workout, dedicated to the shoulder. There's this, there's the box press, there's the shrug or whatever they're called, and then there's, these things, the matador. But yeah, maybe I'll, I don't know. Either way, the next time I do this workout, I'm going to try doing it in reverse. Well, I'm not going to try, I'm going to do it in reverse. Ah. Oh boy. But recently Lane Norton made a video where he compared the effects of a cardio-centric workout as opposed to a strength training focused workout, and which was better for fighting fat, losing fat. And he basically proves that the strength training is actually going to get your body in a position where it will lose more fat. The cardio will be more beneficial if you do the strength training with it. So that's why I'm focusing on strength training over cardio. But I do the cardio. It's definitely worth it. Doing both is key. Anyway, gonna do reverse curls with the 12-pound weights. And I don't think I'm doing them correctly, but I don't care. Anyway, it's not that I don't care, it's just that I know I'm doing something. My muscles, I feel them working when I do this, even though it might be absolutely spastic. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think for shits and giggles, I'm going to mix that with the standard curls. So I'm going to do the reverse curls, and now I'm going to do a set of standard curls after a 2.5-minute rest. Just to mix things up a little. But I've been doing this consistent workout. I did it for 1.5 years, and it really did make some results. I was down to 138 pounds, and I was very. I know people bitch about the word toned, but I'm into like etymology and linguistics a little bit, not to like any degree of expertise, but like I love watching the etymological breakdown of words. Tone relies tone pertains more to the color, to visual. What do you call it? Visual definitions. So when like I like James Linker, I subscribe to both of his channels, But when you like, there's nothing wrong with saying you want your body more toned. Tone also pertains to what do you call it? Audio. Basically, it's a descriptive term. It's not just something you find in a printer, or photocopier. So sometimes it's just too, you know, just like nitpicking over little terms. Um, so yeah, I want to define my muscles more. I want to tone my body more. You know, uh, this is this sequence of exercises, this workout is going to give me those results along with the cardio. But honestly, if you're in the same position I'm in, any exercises you put together into a workout is going to probably be good. I mean, it's better than nothing, which is what a lot of people do. Here we go. Standard curls, 15 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boy. So 16 is like my magic number. It's the one I go for. Oh. Ah. Mm. I don't stretch or anything. Actually, I don't do anything really to warm up, um, which I suppose I should do. My workout is my warm up. Actually, the squats, I guess, are my warm up. Reversing the order of the workout. So I would be starting off with curls. I like to save curls for last because that's when like my muscles are they've already gotten the crap beat out of them, and so now it's focused on this portion of my upper body, especially the bicep. Um, that's why I like saving them for last. So I don't think I'm going to reverse the order of the workout. I am going to rotate the shoulder exercises though. And maybe just the first shoulder exercise. Those box presses and those shrugs, I do plenty of them. if I do 8, 12, 16, or 8, 10, 12, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just thinking out loud. In 30 seconds, the second set of the dreaded reverse curls. Like my least favorite workout. Actually, I shouldn't say that, but I never feel like I'm doing them right, and they hurt. They hurt up here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. 15. Yeah, screw it. 16. You see how my elbows are leaving my body, leaving the sides of my torso. I'm trying to keep them pressed up against there. So anything after 12 is kind of a waste. Trying to do it like this. But towards the end, I was just like, so if it means stopping at 12, it means stopping at 12. I don't think those extra 4, if they're done incorrectly, I don't know. It feels kind of like I'm unnecessarily loading my traps. Not loading them, but straining them. Ah, yeah. My desk is a mess again. Oh well. Ah, so we're closing in on the end. Um, yeah, I guess around 1:15 we'll be done. And the end of this rest is in about 1 minute. Ah, how much weight did I put on last night? Uh, oh shit. Yeah, I put on like 1.5 pounds last night. Ah, but it was enjoyable. I'm gonna have vegetable soup and a bagel after this, and I'm gonna watch Gideon scare the shit out of Nova online. Which is just a shame. It's a shame he went that route. I listen to his voice and I wonder if he could have trained it, became a vocalist. Because he has the pitch. Ah, have been like the next like big rock and roll screamer. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. Yeah, so I guess like 10 after. Oh. I think the last set's just going to be to 12. I don't think I'm going to try to go past 12 with the reverse curls either. Excuse me, I'm sorry. By the way, yeah, I love these pants. I love the color. I got these on Amazon, and on Amazon they're much more saturated. The color is so much more saturated. It's very vibrant, and I kind of like them more muted, less saturated. You know, the problem is, I mean, they're good, but I think they're overpriced. They're I think they're either $14.99 or $19.99, but there's also $5 shipping. You know, they're coming from China, and I mean, nowadays, who the hell knows? Um, the problem is they come in like 18 different colors, and I want like 16 of them. I have like 5 of them. Ah, and I need green ones, and I need more of these shirts. I only have 10 of them. I want like, oh God. I was never big on clothes when I was a kid. Up until I was like in my 40s, I really didn't care. You know, I went through a period where I had like, it was when I was photographing insects. I wore like khaki pants and like these green Rothko shirts, and everybody thought I was like alt-right because that's what they all wore. It was like, no, I wear the green shirt and the sand-colored pants so I don't alert wasps that I'm trying to photograph. You know, I kind of blend into the background to them. And nobody seemed to understand that. They thought I was alt-right. I'm not. I'm not right or left. I really don't like how either side has decided to define themselves. So I stay out of it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, fuck it. It's gonna end at 13 because my elbows are separating from my torso. And at that point, I'm just straining my traps, especially on the right. I feel it more like right here more than anywhere else. So I'm gonna go for 16 standard curls. I'll probably stop at 12 because there's some strain in my shoulder while I'm doing that. Also in my back shoulder blade, the I guess the lats, but it feels also like it might be some connective tissue. So I'm just not going to screw with it. Oh. So, yeah. Yeah. Ah. I've run out of shit to babble about. Actually, I'm just like thinking about the rest of today. Um, yeah, I didn't drink Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Last night on the way home, like I just said fuck it and I picked up a 6 pack. But I don't really feel like the urge to drink tonight. I don't know. Like right now, I don't know. I don't know. Like I know, I don't know. There's like a bunch of shit going on in my head, and there's like a lot of different directions to go in, and all of them are appealing in their own way. And with the magic of AI, oh, only the nerds call it AI. The cool people call it I. Never mind. Last set of curls, probably just 12. 1. Oh, that sucked. Start over. 1. There we go. A serious voice, too. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh, shit. 9. 10. Oh, 11. 12. 13. falling apart now. 15. That was, oh, yeah. Last one. 16. Oh, boy. Ah. They're exhausting for me. I try to keep my body out of the equation. I try to just isolate my arms and my chest as much as possible. But I can feel my hips wanting to help. You know what? Let me just grab this. Oops. Yeah, 'cause whenever I say goodbye, it's always at a weird angle. I'm trying to be a little less weird. Oh, this is still weird. Anyway, many blessings and many thanks. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow on the treadmill, but I'll definitely be back Monday? Today's Saturday. Monday. Yeah, I'll be back Monday with another strength training workout. It might be legs, might be this again. Anyway, I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness.